Right, and the top focus that we're looking at the moment, Sanjay Nirupam has been expelled from Maharashtra Congress. In fact, it's a notification which has come out just a short while back, in which the Congress has come out with a press release saying, taking note of the complaints of indiscipline and anti-party statements, the Congress president has approved expulsion of Shri Sanjay Nirupam for 6 years with immediate effect. Let me go across to my colleague Radhika for more. Radhika, bring us the context and the significance of this.
Certainly, Maharashtra unit of the Congress had in fact sent out this proposal to expel Sanjay Nirupam for his recent remarks against Shiv Sena, of course, against MDA in itself, over seat sharing for the Lok Sabha election. So this was on expected lines because he had made certain remarks and statements which had not gone down well with the Congress party or within the MDA alliance itself. Now, the proposal was, of course, sent across to the Congress High Command in Delhi and the party's disciplinary committee. And now they've taken a final call to expel him for 6 years. In fact, there was a decision that was taken at the meeting of the Congress committee today, which had decided to push for the removal of Nirupam as a party's list of star campaigners. And now, of course, he's been taken off the party. Now, as far as the entire controversy is concerned, Shiv Sena had put out a list of names and had also fielded one of its candidates as far as the Northwest constituency in Mumbai is concerned, which had been Sanjay Nirupam's constituency, and he had fought from the constituency for the longest time, and he was unhappy about that candidate list coming out, after which, of course, he had lashed out not just at the Sena but also at the Congress party. This happened a week ago. In fact, he had even given an ultimatum to Congress party and had urged the Congress party to break ties from Sena. In fact, he'd been at loggerheads as far as the entire alliance is concerned of the MDA. He had been always vocal about his views of MDA, and he was always opposed to the alliance in itself. And it came to a breaking point when a Sena candidate was announced from Northwest constituency, Uddar Sena candidate. So following which, of course, he had lashed out, he had slammed MDA in itself, given an ultimatum to the Congress, and therefore now Congress party taking the step of expelling him on charges of anti-disciplinary, anti-party activities and on for certain disciplinary proceedings. So yes, at this point remains to be seen how Sanjay Nirupam is going to react. Tomorrow he's going to take a press conference at about 11:30 a.m. And he may be making certain announcements, right, because there was, speculations that he himself would be quitting the party. But even before that could happen, Congress party, right, itself expelling the leader.
Radhika there, thank you so much for bringing us that key update. Of course, as Radhika mentioned, Sanjay Nirupam is also likely to brief the media on Thursday. Shifting focus now to Karnataka, and the race is on to rescue a 2-year-old boy in the state who accidentally fell into a borewell in a village in Vijaypura district. Police personnel, firefighters have launched a rescue operation in the area. On your screens there, a video of the child who's fallen into the borewell, a 2-year-old boy. Let me go across to Pratibha for more on this. Pratibha, if you can give us a latest on the rescue operations which have been launched.
In fact, the rescue operations have been on since around 6 p.m. is what we hear, when the child's fall into the borewell was actually known. And immediately the rescue officials were alerted by the family of the 2-year-old boy. And he seems to have fallen into the borewell while he was playing in that district, in that village, Lachayan village of Vijaypura district in Karnataka. The rescue operations are on with the help of a JCB to try and see if they can rescue the child. Also, they have inserted a pipe to supply oxygen for the child. The borewell seems to be around 30 feet deep, but it was left uncovered, and the drilling happened yesterday. And today is when the accident seems to have happened with respect to the child, who seems to be stuck at a depth of around 16 to 20 feet is what we hear. Well, desperate operations are on, and the family hopes that the child will be recovered safe.
Pratibha, thank you so much for joining us with that update. Shifting focus now to the national capital, and Sanjay Singh, Aam Aadmi Party MP, has walked out of Tihar jail. Sanjay Singh, remember, has got bail in the Delhi excise policy case after 6 months of being incarcerated, and he's the first senior leader from Aam Aadmi Party who's in fact got bail in the case. The first thing that he did after coming out of jail was to meet Kejriwal's wife.
A big day for the Aam Aadmi Party as Sanjay Singh walked out of jail after becoming the first AAP leader to get bail in the liquor policy case.
जब कोर्ट में पूछा गया कि पैसा कहाँ है, मनी ट्रेल कहाँ है, प्रोसीड्स ऑफ क्राइम कहाँ है, तो ईडी का कोई जवाब नहीं था इस सवाल को लेकर.
This comes after the Supreme Court pointed out that no money trail leading to Sanjay Singh had been found. After that, the ED did not oppose his bail.
बेल की जो पूरी हियरिंग जिस तरीके से हुई और जिस तरीके से ईडी ने कहा हमें कोई ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं है, वो इस बात को दर्शाता है कि इस पूरे एक्साइज मामले में जिनको कि वो एक बहुत बड़ा घोटाला बता रहे हैं, उनके पास ना तो कोई सबूत है, ना ही वो एविडेंसेस हैं जिसको वो कोर्ट में दिखा सकते हैं.
The Supreme Court has set some conditions to the bail, including not speaking to the media about the case. While welcoming the judgment, the opposition accused the BJP of misusing central agencies against opponents ahead of the general elections.
कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी जो भी एजेंसीज हैं उसका दुरुपयोग कर जो भी विपक्ष के नेता हैं जिनकी आवाज है, जिन्होंने बीजेपी को घेरने का काम किया है, उनको पॉलिटिकली अरेस्ट कर रही है. जो उनको हिरासत में लिया गया है, ना उसमें सत्य है ना तथ्य है.
कल बजरंगबली जी के आशीर्वाद से, कल मंगलवार था, माननीय उच्चतम न्यायालय ने कल हमारे नेता को छोड़ा और बकायदा वहां ईडी शर्मसार हुई. ईडी को कहा गया तुम अगर आर्गुमेंट करोगे तो बताओ. आर्गुमेंट करने से इनकार कर दिया, कह दिया कि हमें कोई आपत्ति नहीं अगर बेल दे दोगे आप इनको तो.
On Tuesday, the BJP had said that Sanjay Singh got bail only because the ED did not oppose it, and that disproves the autonomy of the agencies.
वो तो उनको बेल मिल गई और ईडी ने अपोज भी नहीं किया. कोर्ट्स इंडिपेंडेंट है, वो जो भी निर्णय लेंगे.
Though this is an interim relief, but the Aam Aadmi Party is looking at it as a major boost to their legal battle. But at the same time, ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, the release of Sanjay Singh is likely to give a fillip to their Aam Aadmi Party's poll preparation. With Aishwarya Jain and camera person Kanan Patra, this is Nukul Jashoria for NDTV.
And the AAP MP also addressed the media briefly after coming out of jail. Listen in.
अरविंद केजरीवाल को तुमने जेल में भेज दिया. आम आदमी पार्टी का एक एक कार्यकर्ता, आम आदमी पार्टी का एक एक नेता, आम आदमी पार्टी का एक एक मंत्री और विधायक अपने नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल के साथ खड़ा है. रात में 10 बजे किस जज्बे के साथ हमारा कार्यकर्ता ललकार रहा है. देखो मोदी जी, देखो आके.
Now, Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Vishnu Deo Sai has hit back at Congress leader of opposition in the state, Charandas Mahant, over his controversial remark on Prime Minister Modi during a campaign for former Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel in Rajnandgaon. Chhattisgarh Chief Minister has now said that the remark shows the mindset of Congress, and he also added that if Congress dares, they have to hit him first since he is a member of Modi's family. Staying with news from Congress, another Congress list released for Uttar Pradesh. The candidate from Mathura has been announced. But what's most important, of course, is that the suspense over Raebareli and Amethi still continues as the candidates for those two seats have not yet been declared.
This delay by the Congress of releasing the candidates, especially for the Raebareli and Amethi seat, is is either it is a strategic delay or the Congress is in serious conundrum over who to place where. Because, out of the 17 seats in their quota, they have released for 14 seats. Only 3 seats are left, as you mentioned, Prayagraj, Raebareli and Amethi. Now, what we know from within the party sources, and in fact, Uttar Pradesh unit also said it on record that they want the Gandhi family to fight on their traditional seats, that's Raebareli and Amethi. But of course, it is of course the Priyanka Gandhi's name that is coming up again and again. So of course, it could also be a strategic delay by the Congress, or the Congress could also be in conundrum, because the Raebareli seat goes in the latter. There are 7 polls. It goes to the polls in the latter half of the Lok Sabha elections. So of course, a lot of speculations over when will Congress release the list. But another important point here is, of course, of the Ujjwal Raman Singh. He joined Congress yesterday. He has been an MLA from Prayagraj. It was expected, it is still expected that his name will come up for Prayagraj. But in this list, there was no name for Prayagraj. So another interesting aspect over there as well. Yes.
Now, the Kachatibu row continues to simmer. MDMK founder has now made a charge at Congress. Vaiko said that Congress has betrayed Tamil Nadu in every front back then. This is, of course, a political storm over the 50-year-old pact. And remember that MDMK is an ally of DMK and Congress in Tamil Nadu. Listen into what Vaiko had to say.
Regarding Kachatibu, DMK and Congress have raised BJP has raised.
Congress betrayed Tamil Nadu in every front at that time. After that, these 10 years is a testing time for Narendra Modi. He betrayed Tamil Nadu. He betrayed India.
Time for our special election report. We focus on district of Udhampur, called the gateway of Jammu and Kashmir, which is witnessing a fierce battle with Minister Jitendra Singh facing a strong opponent after 10 years. Former Minister and 2-time MP Chaudhry Lal Singh. Can he break the BJP leader's winning streak?
Kathua, gateway of Jammu and Kashmir, is witnessing a fierce election battle. Kathua is part of the Udhampur parliament seat, where the BJP is facing a strong opponent for the first time in 10 years. The Congress's Chaudhry Lal Singh, a former minister and 2-time MP, is pitted against BJP senior leader and Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. Singh blames the Congress for helping Pakistan by not completing the crucial Shahpur-Kandi barrage that would have ensured no water from the Ravi River flows to Pakistan.
ताकि तुष्टीकरण और क्षेत्रीय भेदभाव की राजनीति के चलते वो नहीं चाहते थे कि इस इलाके का भला हो। मोदी जी के आगे जब ये बात रखी और उन्होंने इस प्रोजेक्ट को रिवाइव किया, अब ये तकरीबन तैयार हो गया।
The 2019 election was a cakewalk for Dr. Jitendra Singh in the absence of a formidable candidate from the opposition. But this time, the election was being seen as a one-sided affair, till the last-minute entry of heavyweight Lal Singh into the Congress. Lal Singh accuses the BJP of snatching land and job rights of people in J&K that were protected under Article 370.
मकान तोड़े जा रहे हैं, उसके खिलाफ खड़ा हुआ हूं मैं और मेरी पार्टी।
The Udhampur parliament seat is spread over 20,000 square kilometers, with mostly mountainous terrain across 5 districts in Jammu and Kashmir. With 11 lakh voters, a traditionally high voter turnout is literally keeping parties on their toes.
Next few weeks are going to be very intense campaigning across Udhampur parliament seat, where polling will take place in the first phase of elections on 19th of this month. It's a high-stake battle. Earlier, it was seen as a one-sided contest, but as campaigning picks up, it appears that it may well be a very tough competition between Congress's Lal Singh and Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. In Srinagar, Nazir Masoodi for NDTV.
We'll slip into a short break at this point. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Now, on the third day of the Vistara Airlines crisis, finally a breakthrough. After a virtual town hall was held between pilots and the management, pilots who were upset with the merger terms had called in sick en masse, leading to flight cancellations. Now, sources say the airline is likely to resume full operations by the weekend. My colleague Vishnu Shom has more.
The number of flights which were cancelled today at about 24 flights is half of what took place yesterday in terms of flight cancellations and the day before. However, in speaking to the other side as well, while the pilots are now saying that yes, it is likely that the airline will get its operations back in order, there are serious concerns which remain as far as, for example, the rostering of pilots is concerned. They say that they are being pushed to an edge. They say that they are fatigued at one level and that remains a flight safety concern, and that the rostering system within the airline needs to be fixed. Now, in a virtual meeting which took place today between pilots and the management, there was an assurance that as the merger with Air India takes place, this rostering system will be fixed. In fact, it will be fixed hopefully by May itself. On the other issue of contracts and salaries, the pilots are unhappy with the new contract which they'll have to sign as they merge with the airline, but with Air India, but they say they don't really have a choice as far as that is concerned. The management has apparently now told them that, look, there is the prospect of earning more if you fly more. But what is a real revelation is this message from the pilots that a lot of this has been triggered by concerns over flight safety, that they are tired, that they are fatigued, that they are being pushed to the edge, and that while the flight duty time limitations, which is the government restriction, the upper limit of how much they can fly, is being maintained, by and large, fatigued pilots in an understaffed airline is a problem, and it is certainly a flight safety issue. So two sides of the story. The airline will get back into operations, but they need to perhaps get their act together as far as pilots are concerned to ensure that the airline is safe and reliable.
And the latest rage in Mumbai, our rage rooms take a look at this unique way to de-stress.
Destroy, decimate, disintegrate, damage, demolish, devastate all you can. This is Mumbai's first rage room, and pardon the pun, it's already a big hit. A half-hour break from the stress and rage of your life will cost you up to 1500 rupees. But for many, it's a blast.
कि आपने रोजाना जिंदगी में देखा होगा, कभी कभार ना हम गुस्से में खुद का मोबाइल या घर के कुछ सामान हम तोड़ देते हैं, लेकिन हम ये नहीं सोचते कि उसका परिणाम क्या होगा, क्योंकि उससे हमारा ही नुकसान है। आपकी 50,000 की 1 लाख की टीवी है, आप 50,000 का 1 लाख का मोबाइल अपना तोड़ते हो, तो इससे अच्छा यहाँ आके 1000-1500 दे के आप जितना चाहिए अपना गुस्सा निकालिए। वहाँ 1 मिनट आपको लगता है आपका मोबाइल तोड़ने, वहीं 1500 में आप यहाँ पे आधे घंटे में जितना चाहिए उतना चीजें तोड़िए।
फील होता है ना कि आदमी मतलब घर पे टीवी तोड़ता है, कुछ घर का नुकसान करता है, उससे अच्छा कि आप यहाँ पे आए और अपना मतलब गुस्सा यहाँ पे निकाल सकते हैं आके।
This escape from reality is located in Mumbai's Sakinaka and is not the first in India. The others are in Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad and Bengaluru. But not all come here to vent their anger. Some come here just because they think it's fun.
कुछ आते हैं यहाँ पे कि उन्होंने ये सोचा कि आज तक मैंने ये चीज़ें की नहीं है, तो चलो मैं कुछ पहली बार करता हूँ, तो एक्सपीरियंस के लिए भी आते हैं, कुछ नई चीज़ें ट्राई करने के लिए भी आते हैं, तो कुछ आते हैं फैमिली अपने फैमिली मेंबर्स के साथ आते हैं।
But while this legal destruction may work for some, is it really healthy?
रेज रूम शॉर्ट टर्म में एक अच्छा कंसेप्ट है, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आपको बहुत गुस्सा आने की प्रकृति है या आपको वैसी विकृति है तो आप रोज रेज रूम में जाएंगे और आप पूरी तरह ठीक हो जाएंगे। बट वन ऑफ इवेंट के लिए मान लीजिए आपको बॉस ने कुछ कह दिया ऑफिस में, आपको ज़्यादातर गुस्सा नहीं आता है, बट बहुत चीज़ें चल रही है ऑफिस में और आपको वो गुस्सा एक्यूमुलेट हो रहा है, आपको कहीं निकालना है, तो एक फन तरीका वो निकालने का, मतलब ये रेज रूम हो सकता है।
So while it may not work for those with serious anger issues, rage rooms like this hope to help people fight the stress and frustration of everyday life, avoiding conflict and road rage in real situations. With Sunil Singh, Bureau Report, NDTV.
And according to reports, Tesla Motors is sending a team to scout locations in India for a proposed $2 to $3 billion electric car plant. According to sources, Tesla executives are in close touch with the Indian government authorities, and the focus is on Maharashtra, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. We'll slip into a short break at this point. News and updates will continue on NDTV.